Thank you, Pratik. Thank you, Rakib, for the introduction. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Project Management Suite keynote session. It's lovely to see all of your faces here so late in the day, but thank you for being here. So, as Pratik introduced, my name is Sherin, and I head the product marketing and strategy for the Zoho Projects Suite. I've been with Zoho for over 9 years now, and I'm still as excited to be on the stage as my first time. Now, I know you're all geared up to hear more from Airbus and Dentsu, but before we step into the customer panel, just a few quick updates and just an introduction into what we offer. So the one key takeaway for you throughout the entire day has been this, that work continues to evolve. And we are trying our best to help you progress alongside and do your work, more of what you love in the best way possible. And still, we continue to see project managers using Excel and legacy systems to manage their projects. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ask you to raise your hands. But, okay, now Excel and in-house systems and legacy apps may be good to first start off with. But as work gets much more complex, as you're working with global teams, as collaboration becomes much more intense, that's when you look for a better way to work. And this is exactly where we come in. We provide an array of work management applications. So be it classic or traditional project management that you want to do, be it agile project management, you want a separate issue tracking tool, and our latest addition, advanced AI and data-driven hybrid project management platform. So all of these offerings are available, and you can go check all these products out if you're not aware. You can also come and talk to us soon after this session is over. Now, just want to give you a few highlights, a quick update on what's upcoming in projects, for those of you who are specifically looking forward to that. So we work with a lot of customers who have very specific customization requests. They are working with different niche industries, and they often have very specified customization requests, and this is where we bring platform capabilities. So what this means is that no matter what industry you're in, you'll be able to create custom modules soon within Zoho Projects. So if you want to create a risk management module, you want to create an inventory management module, all of that is possible within projects, and soon it'll also be supported in sprints. So you can track all these work items separately in a separate module, and you can pull custom reporting or advanced reporting on these modules separately. And in addition, Zia can also help you with creating these custom modules. So this is where it gets really interesting. And now I don't have a lot of time to spend here, so please feel free to come and talk to us after the session if you want to know more. In addition, something that we're bringing to projects is the ability to create projects, entire projects from scratch using AI. So what this means is you can upload a business requirements document, and Zia will pick the right template. And according to the template, it will recommend certain modules, certain task lists, and even recommend teams for you. This makes your work planning much, much easier. We also have a lot of interesting updates to sprints like budget management, test case management, risks and opportunities. Many of you might be looking for all that, but because of a lack of time, I'm not going into that. But let me briefly introduce our latest offering, which is Zoho Projects Plus. So we released this earlier in March, and already we're seeing a lot of traction with customers. And what we've done here is we've brought flexible project management, we've brought collaborative work management, and advanced analytics together on one single space. And there is, of course, AI embedded as a deep layer across apps with careful attention to providing data security and governance. So this platform will help your teams understand, the hurdles, the difficulties, the project outcomes much ahead. Where are those bottlenecks? Predict those project outcomes so you can optimize your resources, you can optimize your work plans to achieve better project success rates. And this is what it looks like. It is a ready-to-use unified platform, and we're bringing together, as you can see, projects, sprints, analytics, and work drive. And as soon as you bring all of your project data inside, you will have very clean dashboards that are pre-built for you. So nothing that you have to populate by yourself, but everything is available. And on top of that, Zia will break down the insight, the data for you in very clean takeaways. And Zia will also provide anomaly detection and trend analysis, which means that you can improve your decision accuracy. That brings me to the end of my very brief updates. And with that, let me introduce and invite onto the stage the panelist for today. Miss Anitha Kannan, she is representing Airbus. Welcome, Anitha. So, Miss Anitha, she's had over 9 years of experience, and she's a product manager at Airbus. Come on, give her a round of applause. She's a mom, and she's also, she's a problem solver, and she manages the, she offers a platform of tools, processes, and methodologies for her team at Airbus. So with that, let me also introduce Miss Anupriya Srivastava. Welcome to the stage, Miss Anupriya. She is from the Dentsu Global Services, and she has over 24 years of experience. Lovely to see you both here. And we'll be hearing more from both of our panelists today. Now, as you know, Airbus and Dentsu, they're not unfamiliar names for both of you, for all of you. Airbus is a leading manufacturer of commercial and aircrafts and commercial aircrafts, helicopters, and defense aircrafts as well. And they are a European-based firm with over 150,000 employees worldwide. And similarly, Dentsu is also a global firm. They are part of the larger Dentsu group. And they are headquartered in Japan with over 60,000 employees. And they are in the media and advertising sector. So welcome, both of you. Lovely to have both of you here on the panel. So let me direct my first question to you, Anitha. So Anitha, can you tell us a little bit more about what it is that you do, your role at Airbus, and also what are those, what led you to actually look for a tool like Zoho Projects? And what were the main challenges that you were looking to solve?
Yes, good evening. Thank you, Sherin, for that brief introduction, and good evening, everyone here. And yeah, to begin with, I am a product manager at Airbus. And before, historically speaking, we were using a centralized platform for all kind of project management activities, as well as different kind of methodologies as well. And this itself our biggest challenge. And for that, we came up with the solution of having dedicated tools and platforms for managing different kind of projects using different kind of methodologies. And the challenge did not stop there. The challenge then grew into the data connection between this unified platform as well as these centralized and these distinctly used tools. And that's when Zoho came into place. Thank you, Zoho. Because Zoho helped us in solving our problems, like for lighter project managements as well as for hybrid project managements. And before getting into the details, I would like to give you an overview of how the project management activities are carried out at Airbus. Airbus, the entire life cycle of an aircraft, from the phase of designing until the state of delivering to the customers where it's completely 100% operational. The complete aircraft cycle manufacturing takes up to years of 15 years. So to manufacture one aircraft, we need 15 years. And we primarily focus on safety, quality, and sustainability. So you can imagine our programs are spanned for 15 years and later categorized as portfolios and then subcategorized into projects. So to manage those at Airbus, we call those projects which are spanned between 3 to 5 years as light projects. And to manage those light projects and smaller chunks of the larger portfolios and programs, we use Zoho Projects and for traditional waterfall methodologies. And also for the projects that comes under the categories of digital customer services, we follow the Zoho sprints because they follow agile methodologies. And one of the unique an option that Zoho provides us with is the hybrid project management, because at Airbus we have some of the teams who are working between design as well as the manufacturing, as well as they had to use some of the digital concepts as well. So that's when this hybrid project management comes into picture, because part of a phase of a project follows waterfall methodology, whereas the other half follows agile. So by using Zoho solutions, we have, we are able to, get automated KPIs. We are on time. Our tracking is improved, and the optimized project delivery with utmost quality and on-time delivery is, achieved now. And not just that, as I mentioned, we have this one centralized unified platform. So Zoho Projects and Sprints, they have this option to connect the data between the in-house applications and with Zoho's application nodes as well. This resulting us with no data loss or no data duplicity, which is very crucial for Airbus. We cannot play with data, as you know. So yeah.
Thank you, Anitha. And I think you partly answered my second question, which is how Zoho Projects have helped your organization overcome challenges to improve project delivery. Is there something that you want to add on any specifics?
Of course. Okay, how Zoho Projects and Zoho Sprints helped us is that the first thing is customization. Airbus, as a company, we are very unique with our unique operational needs with respect to security. We cannot compromise on security. We are very particular about that. And architectural concepts as well. And also, some of the functional requirements also, because we are into manufacturing. So our requirement of project management slightly differ from the other industries. So Zoho helped us in providing the Airbus tailor-made, I would like to define so, tailor-made, a customized application which completely meets the Airbus unique operational requirements. So this is the first a point I would like to make. And with respect to the other aspects, like having a dedicated SPOCs for us, I would like to really comment on the support system that Zoho provides Airbus with dedicated SPOCs available 24/7, though we don't work 24/7. Providing us with all kind of requests, be it whether new features or modifying the existing features or any other functionalities. We recently experienced integration of other applications with specific, criteria for security and other architectural concepts as well. And also with respect to web application firewall, considering the data threat and everything. So that, considering all these things, Zoho Projects is really, being very helpful in giving us a very customized, application, globally. And also, since we have users from across the globe, who are working in different sectors. Not everyone at Airbus working inside a closed environment with laptops. Most of our employees are working in FALs, final assembly lines, and in the manufacturing unit where they do not need a laptop. So most of the project management activities are not even Excel files, they are physical post-its. So just imagine for people who do not even require a laptop, they are doing project management, which is not their primary job, actually. It's primarily their manufacturing. Now imagine they are using Zoho Sprints and Zoho Projects and effectively are able to deliver the projects on time so that the aircraft deliveries are also done on time, because we cannot compromise on safety and quality. Considering the recent tragic accidents that is happening in aviation industry, Airbus is certainly, at any cost, we are not going to compromise that. And also, we have to make sure that the delivery is also on time. So, yeah.
Lovely to hear that, Anitha, and shout out to our customer support teams as well. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to make a special recommendation, special commendation for Faiz, Saranya, Usha, and Esther.
Thank you.
Thank you, Faiz.
Thank you. My next question is to you, Ms. Anupriya. So Ms. Anupriya, she heads the business platforms and enterprise data platforms at Dentsu Global Services. And she's responsible for the process automation, process optimization needs at Dentsu. Ms. Anupriya, my question to you is, can you tell us first a little bit more about what it is that you do, and what do your typical workflows at Dentsu look like, and what were those challenges that you were grappling with?
Sure, Sherin. Thank you for getting us here, and really excited to be here. The energy is just amazing, so thank you for that. Just to maybe elaborate a little bit on my role. So I manage the business platform. So basically for all the functions and operations team, any tools or technologies or any automations that they need to get done, I'm responsible for that. And in line to that, we got a request from our media team who's focused on doing this activity of media booking and buying. All right, and they worked with customers all over the world, and they needed to offboard a legacy platform. So that's something that they had been using for 10 years and more, but they had to offboard it. And of course, it came with its own set of challenges in terms of, it was not new age, the data was all over the place and things like that. And so that's what we got in to say that, okay, can we find a system which helps us work very seamlessly with not just our internal folks, but even our customers. So we needed to have a platform which had our customers also access it, be able to create a request, and then that goes into a pipeline for our team. They're able to take it up on a timely manner, get it through QA, because that's a very important process within the workflow, and then deliver it. And unlike Airbus, ours is a very short turnaround time. So we really have like a day or sometimes few hours to come back and complete that task, right? So we wanted to have a tool which helps us enable that, right? So make sure that the information flows seamlessly through the process, and the QA guys, are able to complete their tasks on time, and everyone should have a checklist, right? So the production team, when they pass on to the quality, they would say that, okay, we've done our job. And then the quality guys will say, okay, we've done our job. And that's when it goes back to the client. So the client gives it to us. There's a, work comes into us. We work on it. When we are working on it, then the client has limited visibility. But when we deliver, then the client has full visibility. Plus, we also needed to have a platform which is able to capture a lot of information or documents, because the media booking and buying, there needs to be a trail. There needs to be access control also, because sometimes it's very confidential. So we needed to have a platform which enabled that for us. Plus, again, across clients, we needed to have a different interface so that one person, while working for one client, does not get access to another client. So those were some of the challenges that we needed to be overcome, and Zoho Projects actually did that for us very seamlessly. So we use things like Zoho Blueprints, We used the task layouts. We did a lot of automation. We drove the Zoho team also a little crazy with our demands, but they really came through for everything for us, and we were able to deliver this. And remember, this was a legacy system that we were trying to replace, so there was a lot of change management issue because we have some 3,500 plus users right now, but when we started, there were like so many users not even using the platform, but they were on the platform. These were clients who didn't want to change, saying, why are you getting us off a legacy platform? We love it like that. But when we went out with Zoho, it's a no training required kind of a tool, right? It's so intuitive. So they went on it, and then, that skepticism was gone completely, and they really enjoy the tool now. So it's been a great story in that sense.
Yeah, and are there other Zoho tools or legacy systems that you've now integrated or, are working alongside Zoho projects? And how did you exactly use automation to streamline these, really complex workflows of yours to improve your client satisfaction?
Right, so we've been an old-time user of Zoho CRM, so that's what we've used for managing our opportunities and our customer data. So the first thing that we wanted to make sure was that the customer actually flows through from Zoho CRM, the opportunities that get created on Zoho. Once they get one, the right projects get created on Zoho Projects. So we leveraged a lot of APIs to do that. Now that was one-way integration. The other was we wanted to make sure that the customers also get to see the time logged and are able to, we are able to pull out reports to show, what's the quality score, how the, what's some other verbatims that are coming out. So we used a lot of Zoho APIs to pull data from the system, create some dashboards, and share that back with our customers. So
awesome.
we were able
Great
to do that
hear.
very well.
Thank you, Anupriya. My next question to you, Anitha, is there a specific success story or a specific project outcome that you're proud of that you can share with us today?
We have many, but the recent one we had was the end of June. We had it coming from a very big project team with over 150 project team members who are in the manufacturing site. Like I said, they prior to Zoho sprints, they were using Post-its. And and the team, it was not only in Toulouse, France, but also it was spread across in Hamburg, in India as well, part of it. From India, we support them digitally, and from US, they support in a different, a phase of aircraft life cycle. But the main manufacturing happens, in Toulouse and in Germany. So what happened was before sprints, it was very difficult for them, especially with the coordination and collaboration. And the tracking, planning, everything was like, it was not synced up at all. But after Zoho sprints, it specifically helped them initially, from the initial phase, which is planning. It gave them a very good overview of the project planning as well as the capacity planning, because they are very particular about their holidays and non-business hours. So it helped them with the project planning and the tracking of the project and how the project is progressing. And once that is done, the automated KPIs to review their project delivery, and also the reports. They would really want to talk about the reports because it really helped them for their future plannings. I am talking about this, the user is talking about all these things because these are all very new for them. Like I said, they are the blue-collared employees who are working completely, in a factory. So Zoho Sprints is being like a trendsetter for them because they did not get, any kind of additional demos or workshops because they did not require it. It was self-explanatory. It is very user-friendly, especially for people like them and not who really focuses on their project management or works with any other application or any other technology kind of thing. So this has really helped them. So this is a real-time story that we heard from them, and they are looking forward to working or bringing in more projects and also expanding their span as well. So it's a really good comment from them, yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful to hear that. Thank you for sharing that, Anitha. And my final question to you, Anupriya. So, what is that one key advice that you would give to a team or to people who are just starting out with project management?
Right. Know what you need, right? Make sure that you're very clear in your mind on what the end outcome needs to be. Do you want to give access to your clients, not give access? Do you want access controls within your team, not have it? What kind of a data point do you want to capture? What kind of reporting you need? You need to have that roadmap in front of you and then get on to implementing that on the tool. And I've seen like Zoho Projects personally used it. You can set up anything that you want, right? But you need to know what you need to set up. So that's very important. Technology is an enabler. It's a means to an end. You need to know what that end is.
That's very good advice, very practical advice. Thank you. That brings us to the end of the panel. And as you've heard from both of them, it's two different businesses in very different lines of work, one in the manufacturing sector, the other in media and advertising, both proper enterprise companies with, more than 60 to 100,000 employees globally, working with global teams. But their workflows, their challenges look very, very different. And wonderful to hear on how you've turned around those challenges and implemented the tool beautifully to transform project management for your teams. So folks, if you have more questions for them, please feel free to hit them up after the session and pick their brain. Additionally, if you have more questions on what's new in projects, sprints, projects plus, you want to know more, you want to give us feedback, criticism, everything is welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherin. Thank you, panelists. Talking about feedback, there will be a feedback survey that would be sent to all of you. Please feel free to share your thoughts about how we can make this event better and curate a better experience for you. A couple of other quick notes. We'll be serving high tea at 6:30 p.m. outside. Post the high tea, feel free to network with fellow Zoho users, fellow partners,